And we're very proud to have on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show actually a returning expert in Tamar Verone.
Hi there. How are you guys?
How's it going, Tamar?
Wonderful.
Good to have you. And you have your lovely assistant here. Actually, I would say partner, big difference, and a manager in multiple areas of your team.
Oh, yeah. She does all aspects of just about everything now. We run everything from residential, commercial, leasing, and this is Rael Narvel, and she's here to help the team.
We're glad
Hello,
glad to have you here, Rael. And if you guys are smart, you'll get on the Ustream.tv because you can watch our show, and you'll see how lovely these ladies are and how professional they are. They're just amazing. We've worked personally with Tamar, with a client, actually all of us worked on, with that we totally helped them get their dream of home ownership. And it started with Steve Korn. Basically, Steve, which is nice, it's just what I was mentioning, is people can get into homes despite them not realizing they can. And you actually opened the eyes of one of your friends.
Sure, there's a lot of bad information out there, and people are just, they're believing what they're hearing. So, you know, our mutual mission in this room is to help as many people down the road to their financial futures as possible. And for that reason alone, we have to get to them and get a hold of them and try to explain to them that what they're listening to, what they're hearing in the media is not true. And once we get a hold of them and have opportunity to talk to them, it doesn't matter if you're a buyer or a seller, there's opportunity abound right now. And certainly in the buyer scenario right now, it's an unbelievable time to buy. And the seller, you know, a lot of our friends in the home ownership right now are not having a good time. So we have to get a hold of them and let them know as well that they do have options. And it's not all doom and gloom.
Always words of wisdom from Steve Korn, owner of Newhall Escrow since you were in diapers.
That's about right. 1961. No.
And that's why we brought in Tamar Verone and Rael. Sorry.
Narvel.
Thank you. I want to make sure I didn't want to mess that up.
Remember, just try
Rael
to remember.
Narvel.
Rael Narvel. That's an
Julia
interesting one. And they were with Team House Real Estate, a Troop Realty. But you have been in, Tamar and Rael, you guys have been in this industry for quite some time, and you guys are true professionals. We have seen it because you helped one of our buyers, the one that Steve introduced to us, and said you guys shouldn't be renting anymore. He's doing them a favor because you're just throwing away your money, because basically an $1,800 a month rent will cost you $115,000 in the next 5 years. $115,000. That is a college education, a good one. That's a lot of cars. That's a house. I mean, so we wanted to help these people. So Steve sent them over to Don and Gino, us, to do their qualification. Found out they qualified for a lot more home than they thought, a lot lower payment than they thought. And then Tamar took it from there and literally had them in their home in 45 days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In 45 days, they had their dream home right before the holidays.
Absolutely, yes, and they are ecstatic about being there. And part of helping them find a home was networking with another agent. Not only did you guys give me this buyer and say, hey, can you help them? The reason why I found them this house is because I knew the listing agent of the home, got them in there within a day on a Sunday night, and we were in escrow by Monday morning. I mean, that's what it takes in this business, is to know other people.
Yeah, it was really fantastic. And, you know, we see a lot of opportunities. Sometimes we have buyers in the marketplace for, gosh, I'm sad to say, sometimes I'm working with a buyer for 8 or 9 months and they still haven't found their dream home. And it has a lot to do with who they're working with.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is you take the time, you do the research, you're willing to do something on a Sunday night, right?
Right.
Rather than go out and enjoy some of your personal life, you made sure that they had an opportunity to see this home before somebody else did.
Yeah, you two are very hard workers. We know that for a fact. We've traded emails in the middle of the night, getting our buyers ready to go. And Neil and Amber, I've never seen such excited people. I mean,
happy.
You were just saying that they just had their
dinner with grandparents. They invited the grandparents over for a really nice dinner, and they had pictures all over Facebook and candlelight and all kinds of nice warm fuzzies, and the house looks gorgeous.
Okay, it would have been just like that if it was at their apartment, right?
No.
No, I don't think so. Again, the dream of home ownership is alive, and we're going to touch a lot more on that when we come back with Tamar and Rael, and we're going to give you some enlightenment of what's going on in the real estate community today, right here in Santa Clarita with the experts, Tamar, Rael, Don and Gino here, and of course Steve Korn. When we come back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show on your hometown station, AM 1220, KHTS.